Alive? Oh shoot. Hey everyone. Hey, is my mic too loud? I had to adjust my settings. I was not like 5 minutes late because I was playing Pokemon. That's not something I would do. That's I would never ever do that. Sorry, I need to click buttons. Hey Steel. We're gonna see how this stream goes. So my goal is to get done with like chapter 1, quote unquote. The first door or whatever. Which I did the smallest bit of researching that like the first 3. Yeah. Sounds good. The first 3 doors apparently just take like a couple hours each. And then like the last ones are like double the length. And the last like actual door is like a third of the game from what I saw online. I didn't get spoiled on any of the plot though. I was just googling like how long is each chapter. Because I wanna get through the first chapter today. So we'll see. My throat is gone. I tried recording covers and also an ASMR, and everything is not going good. I kind of forgot that I scheduled a visual novel today, which is like not something you want to do after you used your throat a lot. Okay, I need to start this game. Please tell me the game is working. Okay, good. Where's my save? Wait, chat. Chat, chat, did I not do good? No. No, this is not where I was. What the? Oh, I don't want auto. Why did it do that? Okay, I figured out where I was. Never mind. What the heck? Is this where I was supposed to be? Chat, where did I save? Oh wait, no. This is the actual like place. I thought that this was like the right after time skip that they did, you know, like when we saw them as like 4-year-olds and a time skip, but I forgot that after we rizzed up the maid that we went back to the priest place church. Oh, I forgot to mention last stream that I'm using the Remaid of Dreams patch. Because I want it to be in like actual. Oh my gosh. One second, chat. The struggles of VTubing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everything is going bad. Okay. You have my thanks, Father, and I apologize for being late today. Now there's something unusual. You not being punctual. Maybe next we'll go a whole month without rain. Do have mercy on next year's crops, Mel. You hyperbolized, Father. So did something nice happen? Huh? You look like you're in good spirits. Do I? Nothing. Something did happen, didn't it? It's all over my face, isn't it? People prefer an open book to a face of stone. So it is. People may prefer it, but it's not a good trait to have for social engagements. What? Not the kind of engagements you'll be having anyway. I'm sorry, don't look so dejected. For now, at least, there's nothing wrong with that. So tell me, what has you in such a joyous mood, Mel? Women. It's women, Father. You torment me so, Father. We've taken on another maid. You know how that goes, right? Someone new comes and things get lively for a while. All the excitement has gotten to me, that's all. Oh ho ho! Why are you looking at me like that? No reason, no reason. So what family does the little lady come from? Oh, actually don't know. You don't know? I was going to ask her, but I missed my chance. Father has returned home and I can't speak to Mother. I see. She caught your eye. Has she? Yeah, she has. But the truth is, you're more than just interested in her, are you not? You truly do enjoy tormenting me. Well, I should be getting home now. Mel. Yes? Make certain you find out where she's from. If you're genuinely interested in her. It's your responsibility to determine if she's actually suitable for you. Thank you, and excuse me. He's in, chat. He's so in. Doesn't matter if she's from a steamed family or not. No, I'm not in love with her. I'm just interested. He's head over heels, chat. This isn't love, no. No chance, no way. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. It couldn't be. This is me we're talking about. I'm asexual. Besides, I hardly even know her. Young sire, bless young sire, alms for the poor. It's the same beggar as before. I don't think he's moved since then. He looks skinnier than last time. He's going to have trouble making it through the summer. I should give him something while I still have the chance. Alms for the poor, have mercy. Sorry, but this is all I have to give you. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. May the Lord bless your soul, young sire. Thank you. I feel bad for him. But that's just the way of the world. Farewell. The skies are really clear. The sun shone fiercely down on the town that day. As was characteristic of the area, cloudy days and rains were frequent during this season, but the sun almost always took the stage the day after a storm. Cathedral standing tall in the center of town, the stone-paved streets, crackling with the pleasant sound of footsteps, the people peering out from beneath awnings to look up at the sky. I didn't know that's how you spell awnings. In Mel's eyes, it was as if they were all blessed by a divine light. However, not everyone living in the same land was equally blessed. In fact, the blessed were far outnumbered by the forsaken, even if their time would later come to be referred to as the Golden Age. Elsewhere, back at the mansion, Nellie was causing trouble for the Abigails. On a whim, she had decided to redecorate her bedchamber, so she gathered the maids and put them to work, shouting orders and demands and complaints. That's crazy. Chat, imagine you're just like, I want to change my room. Maids! Jump, jump. Like, what? And she not summoned only her personal servants, but others as well, including the white-haired girl. Nellie, screw you. No, not like that. How many times must I tell you? The tapestry goes by the door, and I don't like the carpet's pattern. Is there anything else we can change it with? Hey, who put this ugly vase here? Nellie appeared to be rather irritated, and it was the servants who bore the brunt of her frustration. Though, if they found this similarly vexing, none of them showed it. She was a girl who spoke her mind, a trait particular to that time in history. Women of the Golden Age were so vivacious, in fact, that inspired parody and satire in foreign countries. But no matter how hands-off her parents were, had Nellie been born a generation earlier or a generation later, she likely would not have been able to act so free-spirited. That day, however, Nellie did not seem to be her usual self. Though she always spoke her mind, it rarely went beyond being childishly adorable. It was unusual to see her in such a foul mood, not even a smile on her face. Ugh, get rid of it! Ugh, get rid of all of it! The carpet, that chair at the desk, it's all so ugly! Do we have anything better? If we don't, then order it. Have it made. You can do that much, can't you? Hurry up and replace them. Having only arrived that morning, the white-haired girl was unsure what she was supposed to be doing, caught in the middle of a flurry of maids and furniture fabric. She chased frantically scrambling Abigails with her eyes and made attempts to help, but not being familiar with the work, she only ended up getting in their way. She probably felt that everyone would be better off with her not in the room. So when the maids ordered to get new furniture made their way out... So when the maids ordered to get new furniture made their way out of Nellie's room, she attempted to follow them. You, hold on a second. You, yes you, with the white hair. However, Nellie stopped her before she could take her leave. What? The white-haired girl turned back bewildered to find Nellie smiling at her. The corners of her mouth turned up into a self-assured grin. There was no trace of timidity. There was no trace of timidity or uncertainty in her demeanor. Her flaxened eyes seemed like they would look nice under the light of the sun. Almost the exact opposite of the white-haired girl. I wanted to talk to you, actually. But Mother never was one to share. I asked her to trade maids, but she wouldn't have it. Trade? You mean for... Which is why I decided to completely redecorate my room, because then I would need some extra hands. Nellie's so freaking cunning. Nellie's kind of a girl boss. Not gonna lie, chat. But why? Because Mother and Father refused to tell me anything. Why is that? Who are you exactly? Where'd you come from? Tell me, What house are you from? Why can't you tell me? If we took you in, you must be from a fairly decent family. As a member of the Rhodes family, I have a right to know. Do I not? You can't expect me to welcome a girl into my home who won't even tell me where she came from. I don't know anything about you. I haven't seen you at any parties. I came from another country. Another country? What country? Somewhere very, very far away. Oh? North of here? East? West? South? South. It's south of here. That's what I'm saying, chat. It's House Dracula. This person is a vampire. There's no way they are not. Chat. How do we feel about vampires? I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about vampires. Makes me want to rewatch Twilight. I crossed the sea to get here, which is why we have never met before. How far did you have to travel then? How many times did the sun rise, and how many stormy nights did you face? Vampires equal slay? True. Innumerable days and nights we sailed, heading even further north. Huh? So tell me, Lady Nellie, that is a most wonderful painting. She just tried to brush me off. I won't let her get away that easy. Painting? It's in my room, so of course it's wonderful. I love Nellie. But that one's especially so. You're both so adorable, you, Lady Nellie, and Lord Mel. How old were you when it was painted? Huh? Ah, that painting. Goodness, yes. You have a very good eye for art. It is magnificent, isn't it? Because it's me. This was done when I was 4 and Mel was 7. You see how we're standing next to each other holding hands? Oh, I was still too young to remember it very well, but Mel looked like he was really embarrassed. But standing there like statues made for a boring painting. Nellie explained brightly. Having completely forgotten she was pressed up against the white-haired girl, she did a little twirl, stopping to face the portrait. Though many paintings lined the walls of her room, Nellie was most fond of the one of her and her brother. Of course she was. Two darling siblings standing side by side, the older brother smiling kindly and the younger sister sweetly tilting her head, her cheeks the color of fresh-picked apples. It was like the very embodiment of their happiness. A painting lays its subjects bare, you know. Fortune and misfortune, happiness and sorrow, enshrined on canvas for all to see. Dude, that's a whole quote. And this reflection is not merely limited to the point in time it was made either. Do you know, Master, that paintings are alive? I don't know. Why is the music cutting out? They are drawn with a brush over an extended stretch of time, unlike photographs which capture a singular moment. The two have their own individual merits, but a photograph is still, while a painting moves. Portraits reveal both the past and the present state of those they depict. Mel and I have always been close. I would sing songs for him, and he would teach me about all sorts of things. He's so smart. Nowadays, Mel hardly even goes on walks with me, making excuses like, I'm an adult now. But we used to spend a lot of time playing together in the rose garden. I see. White-haired girl normally had difficulty smiling, but her lips naturally curled upwards as Nellie reminisced. I can't read today, chat. Chat, this is a no reading day. A vision of the two happy siblings had probably swelled up in her mind, and I imagine there was a faint trace of envy in her heart as well. Lady Nellie, you love Lord Mel quite deeply, I see. Girl, you don't know the half of it. Yes, of course I do. Mel's smart, and he's studious, and he's incredibly kind. For my birthday, he even gave me this wonderful rose necklace. The jewelry shop he got it from is famous because even the royal family makes commissions from their work. So he had to have ordered it months in advance, just for me. He's a prince. Oh? You're reading like you got your shoelaces tied together? Whoa, chat. Y'all expect me to be able to read? I don't even read what you guys say half the time. Okay? We know that I'm illiterate. I don't know what's happening to me today. I think I forgot mentally, and I didn't prepare myself, that they use like really big words here. He's pretty charming, wouldn't you say? That's why I call him my prince. But you know what? Mel is a terrible dancer, and he still hasn't got his feet on the ground yet. And he's so bad at interacting with girls. It's hard, Nelly, okay? Frick you. So, there's no one else who would say that about him. He's quite the gentleman. I assumed women would be drawn to him. Gentleman? Have you met Mel already? This morning, briefly. That reminds me. Mel seemed to know about her too. What do you think about Mel? Chat, this is gonna go yandere route. Nellie's gonna kill her. Nellie's gonna stabby stab. I'm predicting it. Chat, what do we think? Do we think that people are going to get stabbity stabbed? As I said, he is a gentleman. That's not what I mean. Don't think I'll let you get away with putting any funny ideas in his head. What? Mel's too trusting. He's pure of heart. So I won't stand for you trying to take advantage of him. Jeez, Nelly. Jeez. I would never. So you say, but you actually want to get close to him. I wouldn't dream of it, Lady Nelly. He is a man far beyond my reach. Okay. Don't put yourself down like that, girl. Just because you can't go outside. Hell, I know men who would kill for a woman that doesn't go outside. You aren't planning on doing anything, are you? Not at all. And you don't have any romantic feelings for him, do you? Well, do you? I have no romantic feelings for him, Lady Nelly. And you won't develop any? I will not. And with that, Nelly gave a wide, satisfied grade. Bro! She has the tsundere thing out? Nelly or the witch? Not witch. Vampire girl. White-haired girl. Dude, I don't know. Nelly's kind of blocking. I don't know. Even though one has no way of knowing how another truly feels or how they might in the future. Nelly? True. Nelly is so soon. You wouldn't, would you? Now I think about it, there are plenty of other boys. You're getting together with Mel is downright absurd. Damn, Nelly! Indeed. But anyway, back to what we were talking about earlier. Your family. I almost forgot. Dude. You haven't told me exactly where you came from or anything about your... Lady Nelly, I've bought a new carpet. Just look at the embroidery. The work of a true artisan. I'm simply in love with it. Surely you would find it to your liking as well. Wow, you're right. That's a Florentine stitch, isn't it? I wonder whether someone mimicked the style or if it was imported. Either way, a great find. Let's hurry up and get it laid out. Oh, and we'll have to see how the color goes with everything else. I'll have to finish redecorating quickly so I can show Mel. He'll be so surprised. I switched my voice for Nelly, I just realized. It's still hard to have like a consistent, more feminine voice. So some days it's just you get the feminine voice that I give you, chat, okay? Just accept it. I think it's because I did 2 ASMR recordings. I don't know if either of them are going to actually be uploaded because I didn't like how some parts turned out. But one I had to be like really feminine, like girly, childish voice, and the other I did like mommy type voice. And now it's mixed, and I can't do any more. What wonderful taste you have, Nelly. And the other Abigail's returned, so too did the bustle within Nelly's room as the white-haired girl watched. A faint smile crossed her lips. Perhaps it was from relief at having escaped Nelly's inquisition, or perhaps... Nelly, I'm back. Did you eat something you're not supposed to, dear Smell? You're unusually cheerful. I'm the same as always. Anyway, never mind that, dear Smell. Take a look at my room. I redecorated today. So that's what you've been doing, hiding away in the house all day, Nelly? How's that any different from what you were doing? You were in the church all day. I guess. I'll look at your room, I promise, but first, do you know where the new maid is? That's not something you want to say to Nelly. Dude, Nelly's already pissed. Look at her. Don't worry, I'm sure Chad is an overwhelmingly mad perfectionist. I think they are for themselves. But not, you know, for me. You can't watch me if you're perfectionistic about other people's stuff. Like, have you seen my streams? Everything's a mistake. Oh, Nelly's pissed, dude. No, don't get any strange ideas. Ooh. I just haven't yet had the chance to introduce myself, and I thought I should as a member of the family. Except you have, and I know it. Being the eldest son, it would be shameful if she were to pass me in the halls and not even know who I am, so... Don't ask me. What? But you were in the house all day. She attends to mothers, so why would I know where she is? Though, she did help redecorate my room. You made her help? That's for the men servants. There was no reason to make the maids do it. You're having men decorate a room? Have you seen men decorating rooms? Oh, so you're saying I should invite a bunch of men into my room? Girl boss. I go into your room all the time, Nelly, and you were just in my bedchamber this morning. Never seen a man decorate. Only one man is allowed in my bedroom, dear Smell, and that's you. As an artist, I'm unfortunately afflicted with the eternal curse of it's never good enough. Literally same. Half of the projects that I have, like, half done, I could finish in, like, a day, but I'm like, no. So unless you become a servant, which I will not stand for, I will not ask any help of them. Any of them for help. Why am I dyslexic today? Chat. Fix my brain. Oh, Nelly, you gotta be a little more what? If you're going to lecture me, I won't hear it. What am I gonna do with you, my little lady? But what? Why are you looking at me like that? We talked about you, dear Smell, and I'm not going to tell you what she said. About me? What'd she say? Nobody clipped that as a soundbite. I already get accused of being bratty and soon. I'm not soon. Not soon, Dre. You saying artist makes me think of Bo Burnham's song. What is it called? I know exactly one, like what? Art is Dead. That's what it is. I love that song. That song's good. I listen to that sometimes, unironically. Clip that, chat. Please, Nelly. Please. Desperate Riz. She said, okay, chat, do we think Nelly is going to lie? I think Nelly is going to lie. I will not stand for this. She said she has no romantic interest in you. What? Why'd that even come up? Because we're both girls. We talk about things like what kind of boys we like and who's the most handsome. Okay, I don't have a sister. Would you tell your like girl like best friends if you like their brother? I feel like that's weird. Because I know like girlfriends confide in each other, like, you know, fantasies, fetishes, stuff like that. And then like me knowing their interests. I don't know. I don't have a sister. I don't know. I would not do that. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Why do you look so downtrodden, dear Smell? You look like a sad little boy. You can't get his crush to notice it. But damn. The brother is like for real out of bounds. Really? I guess, yeah. I would always joke with my guy friends I was gonna date his sister. I met her and I was like, not really my type. That face is unbecoming of a Prince, Mel. Are you interested in her? That's strange. You haven't even met. Dude, she caught Mel lacking. Dating your friend's brother is a no-no. Damn. I'm not. It's just depressing to find out that someone you've never even met doesn't like you. That's all. If I'm going to make my move, I must do so soon. I don't think she's talking about Mel. Chat, I have a theory. She's talking about something else. I don't have much time. The master of the house isn't around, so next in line would be him. Maybe she is trying to get in to the family. That painting. If you're going to date in their family, might as well date your friend. True. And that's why I have a boyfriend, chat. No. She needs to drink the blood. Despite his near devastation by Nellie's news, Mel's flaxened eyes continued to wander in hopes of catching sight of the girl. By now, it should be quite obvious to you what Mel was feeling. Horny. But the boy himself was having difficulty... Shit, I got a Tinder match. Sorry. I didn't mute my phone. But the boy himself was having difficulty comprehending the things through his heart. But he could through his Emotionally, he was horribly unstable, like a ship without a sail. Chat, this is literally describing me. And still, every time he spotted the white-haired girl, his heart would leap. His whole body jittered with anxiety and excitement. Oh, I love this feeling. He never felt anything like this before, and as such, he struggled to keep these strange emotions in check. Whenever he saw an opportunity, Mel would speak to the white-haired girl. In days he was unable to, he either spent in secluded silence or distracted days. Love is a curious thing. Oh, they were talking about love, chat. For clarification, they weren't talking about... has the power to change those who experience it. When he did manage to approach her, he tripped over his tongue. Again and again he talked to her, and again he stumbled. I imagine if you were to take him to a romance at the theater in his present state, he would cry just as much as little Nellie. We cry at tragedies because we draw parallels with our own lives. At least, that's what I think. Yeah? I don't know. Maybe we feel empathetic. Great tales of romance attain true gravity with the audience only when they are personally familiar with love. I guess. Do ace people enjoy romance stuff? I want to know. In any event, the white-haired girl was, as a result of this, visibly perturbed. She was delighted that he was being so kind to her, but confusion overpowered every other emotion. She appeared to be at a loss for what to do as he clumsily catapulted words and stares at her. But Mel did not back down, though he probably knew not what caused such fiery emotions to erupt from within his breast. One's first love, in particular, tends to burn like wildfire. Are you familiar with the sensation, Master? Oh? Ah. There she is. Is she cleaning? No, it looks like she's reading. It's now or never. Ace people can probably enjoy romance medias because you don't need to feel romance to understand the characters. I guess, yeah. They can see as like a platonic type thing. He looked like he was smelling her. He's like, you smell even better awake. Like that's what he was given. That's how I rizz up women. Boo. Kia. Chap, don't clip that. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Yes, you did. You said boo. Lord Mel, you very clearly meant to scare me. Because you just wouldn't notice me. Dude, he's kind of smooth now. Oh my god. What are you reading? You look pretty engrossed. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked for permission. It's fine. No need to apologize. Feel free to read whenever you want, and you're welcome to bring books back to your room if you like to spend more time with them. But I was just amazed that the mansion had a library. Yeah, wait. This was before the printing press. You know how much money this family has, chat? Holy, all of these are worth like $80 gorillion. It must have been a lot of work to collect all these books. There's some pretty old books in here too. Your grandfather's? Some that he collected, and some even older than that. Take a look at this. I think it's a diary, but it's not from this country. Or this century, for that matter. Maybe a feudal lord. They're incredibly spoiled. True. Or the century, for that matter. Oh wait, shit, I already read that line. Here, he's complaining about the quality of the harvest. Can this forsaken land only produce over sour grapes? Ah, if only the largest of the... Barney? Or maybe Barnier. If only of the largest of the Barnier estates were mine instead. The land there is much more suitable to cultivation. There you have it. You can read this, Lord Mel? More or less. I looked over it several times already, so it wasn't too difficult. Why would such an old book be here? I'm not sure. It and all of this was already here when I moved into the mansion. Have you not lived here your whole life? I was born at our estate. But to me and Nellie, this is more like our home. We moved when I was still young, and we lived here ever since. Nellie and Mother have both grown quite fond of it. Father, though, often goes back to the house because he doesn't like all the roses. By himself? Yeah, well, sometimes Mother goes with him. To bang! But for the most part, he goes alone. But don't get me wrong, it's not like they don't get along. In fact, they act more like teenagers in love than grown adults. Almost makes me sick having to watch it. It's a wonderful thing to be so close, no matter how old they may be. True, but still. There's still those in the world who cannot be with the ones they care for as much as they may wish. Oh my gosh, chat, they need to just... Oh shit, that was my chair, chat, sorry. I'm grabbing my headrest and I almost broke my chair. This is why I can't read love stories, chat. I break shit. There are those in this world who cannot be with the ones they care for as much as they wish. That's so sad. I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's right. The book. What were you reading? I wasn't exactly reading. Reading. It sounded like I said breeding there. I said reading, chat. As in like the read. I can't. I do not enjoy reading lots of text, so I was looking at the pictures. Literally me! Why do I read visual novels and not actual books? Is that so? You seem very cultured, so I thought you would be partial to reading. Perhaps you're actually more like Nelly, You're actually more like Nelly and eschew your studies. Yes. I wouldn't have guessed. But you like looking at pictures. I do. What else do you like? What? What do you enjoy doing? You... It could be anything. I enjoy being told stories. Get in there! Get in there, Mel! So you can read your stories? Yes, when I was young, my father would tell me tales. What kind of stories do you like? There's one about an imprisoned girl. Tell it to me. There was once a girl, and she was locked away in a mansion deep in the forest. A mansion with only one window. But the window sat high upon the wall, far beyond her reach. So it was always very dark inside, unlike this mansion. However, the girl did not like the outside world. There are lots of scary things out there after all. Though she may have been all alone in the mansion, she grew comfortable with the darkness in time, so she had nothing to be afraid of. No, you're meant to tell the story, Mel. I know. Mel's too submissive. He needs to be on that Sigma grind set. Am I right, chat? Chat. If you let a woman read to you, it goes from reading straight to pegging. I learned that one the hard way. I could barely stand it. That was so stupid. And then, am I doing a good job? She got a praise thing. You're doing fine. Keep going. What happens next? Okay. Submissive and readable? I can't do this, chat. And then the girl grew up. And then she had already forgotten why she was locked up. But she was content with the darkness. I want a bookmark that says submissive and readable. So bad, chat. Chat new merch drop. However, her eyes couldn't help but be drawn to the little bit of light that spilled through the one window. Though she was comfortable in the darkness, the sight of the light made her heart race. At first, the girl thought it was because she found it unpleasant, because she disliked the light and the outside. But slowly, she came to realize that she was curious about the outside world. What could be happening out there? For all she knew, the town, the forest, the people, and all of it could have changed while she was imprisoned in the mansion. But she had no way of finding out. So the girl decided to write letters and throw them out the window. What began as empty grasping became routine, continued for several months until she was finally ready to give up. But then a beautiful white dove flew through the window. Tied to the dove's legs was a letter. Her heart racing, she read the words contained within. It seemed to have been written by a man. Chat, it's gonna be a dick pic. It's gonna be a drawn PP. I'm preparing already. Oh. It wasn't a dick pic. It's like one of those hand turkeys. It's the grinder of medieval messaging. The letter contained numerous questions for the girl. It also said that if she attached her reply to the dove, it would bring the letter back to him. She was astonished, but she wrote him back anyway, taking care not to mention where she was. After having exchanged letters a number of times, the two felt very close to one another, as though they had known each other for many years, despite having never met. And eventually the man said he wanted to meet her. Indeed. Oh shit. That was Mel who said that line. And he's basically a woman now. He's a woman to me. The girl was unsure what to do. I'm pretty sure they didn't have pictures in the 1600s. I can dream, chat. The girl was unsure what to do. Should she tell him how she lived? Should she reveal where she spent her days? She was afraid if she did, he would cease to send her letters. She was sure he believed her to be a young lady of noble blood. Chat, this is literally just her, right? And not a girl locked away in a house deep in the forest. The girl could not bring herself to write a response. She released the dove through the window with nothing attached to its leg. And yet, it returned with another letter written in the man's familiar hand. Dude, getting ghosted in the 1600s is wild, chat. You must surely have a grave reason for your silence, it said. I'd like to know that reason, and I would like to help you. No matter what it may be, you have my word. She deliberated. Though his letters were kind, she did not know this man. He was from the outside. Would he still treat her the same way when he met her? And did she even want to step out into the world beyond? What do you think she did? Ghosted him. Wrote a letter and agreed to meet him, right? Yes, she did. We're in, boys! Let's go! The girl made up her mind she would write a letter. As always, when she tied it to the dove's legs, it flew off out the window. And for some time after that, she received no response from the man. This saddened her, but she thought it was for the best. She belonged in her own confined world, her world of darkness. Then one day, light shone into the mansion. The sealed door had been opened, and in the doorway stood a handsome young man. I have come for you, he said. I made many a handsome young men say that. Am I right, chat? That's a joke. For legal purposes, that's a joke. I feel like there's a bad ending to this story. He's gonna realize that he's gay. That's what's gonna happen. The man was a prince from a neighboring kingdom. When the girl stepped outside, before her sat a magnificent carriage, the likes of which she had never seen before, accompanied by many servants. The prince, kind as in the letters, swore his love to her. And the two lived happily ever after. Damn, get screwed. She wrapped that up real quick. She's like, oh, you think there's gonna be a bad ending? Screw you. She had beef. What a nice story. I'm glad it had a happy ending. Really just rubbing salt in the wound. A prince. Was there something funny about that story? No, that's not why I'm laughing. Do you have any... Chat's predictions dead. Don't worry, chat. You'll win the next predictions. 99% of chat predictions fail. Quit predicting before they get the prediction right. Do you ever imagine what it would be like if a prince showed up for you? Huh? It doesn't have to be a real prince, even just someone like one. Is that something you dreamed about? Why is Mel so smooth in this interaction? Like, he was zero riz, zero game, rizless, maidenless, and now he's like, I could be your prince. Like, oh, no, I think I'm perhaps a little too old for that. You think so? Nellie still fantasizes about her prince, and she's 14. I assumed all girls were the same. Don't say that. Lady Nellie's prince. That's you, Lord Mel, no? What? Is it not? I mean, we used to play make-believe a lot when we were kids, but I very much doubt she still thinks of me, and... she's... That's one whole sentence, chat. That is like 80 gorillion words. I mean, we used to play make-believe a lot when we were kids, but I very much doubt she still thinks of me that way in earnest. When she calls me your prince now, I think it's mostly in jest. If it weren't, that would be concerning. Dude, Mel is so dense. She likes you, bro. I mean, it's not... like, you should be concerned, Mel. Like, you need to be concerned. She literally had her, like, birthday party, rejected every man, and then was like, I want to dance with you. Oh? That story, do you know if it's a regional tale? One that's been passed down through the ages? I'm not sure. It could very well be of my father's own creation. You might think me conceited, but I think the story might be about me. The girl trapped in the mansion is you? You haven't been locked up anywhere before, have you? No, thankfully, I've never been locked up before. I could change that. I forgot that chat can clip things. Thank goodness. Mel, you failed the line. With an appearance like mine, I can sympathize with her being afraid of the outside world. Girl! She's fishing for compliments, chat. Calm down, soul be riz free. What do you mean, chat? When have I ever rizzed anyone, ever? I have at times imagined how wonderful life would be if it were only me and my father. Dude, is she also from Alabama? What the what? What's with all these characters trying to make family circles? But the girl left the house in the end. If your father really wrote that story, then I believe it contains his hope for you to end up the same way. Oh? Dude. He's going in, chat. Chat, clear. Hold. I don't have what it takes to be a real prince and whisk you away, but I can at least pretend. So, If it was your father's wish for you to see the outside world, then surely there's nothing wrong with you getting out and experiencing all the scenery that world has to offer. I want to see the outside too. Or, to be more specific, other countries. So, if you like, we can maybe go see some distant lands together. Fuck! These damn family circles. Ah, dear Smell, I've been looking all over for you. Nelly. Look at this, dear Smell. Mother bought me these wonderful gloves to wear on walks. The roses embroidered on the wrists are just precious. Oh my, you're right. They're beautiful. You appear to be dizzy, Lord Mel. Are you feeling unwell? Chat, remember to like and subscribe to Cecil at their table in frustration. I've never done that, chat. Chat, propaganda. When have I ever been mad? No, I'm fine. Mel is feeling frustrated at his inability to convey his feelings to her. And as this frustration built up over time, he developed, I suppose you could call it, a severe case of love sickness. For several consecutive nights, he has been afflicted with a fucking... I should have had this on standby.
Peculiar. Peculiar.
That sensation. I can't say peculiar. Peculiar. It just sounds weird. It's a weird word for Ricket. It's been used in this game about 80 times. A presence in his bedchamber. His pecker is feeling peculiar. Whoa. Whoa. I went from PP joke to death? What is happening? Death. Death to the unholy one. Death to the heretic. The heretic. Fuck. Death to the witch. Whoa. Kill sex. That's a banger band name. Okay. Okay. There was no bad imagery. Chat, I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. It's hot as balls in this room. And take off my shirt. Okay. Chat. I have no idea where this chapter is going to end. Feels like it can go on for like 8 more hours. Why, I never wanted her to die. Was she not eating? Seal off the tower. Understood. No one finds out about this. How can you be so calm? Don't you understand what you've done? Pinning the blame on me? How nice it must be to be able to distort reality with panic. You're just as guilty as any of us. I never wanted her to die. What is happening? Is this Mel in his chamber? The witch killed her. The blood of the witch killed my... That is not love sickness. That's a nightmare. Ugh. Ah. Wait, this is Mel. I didn't do it in his voice. Kia! A dream? That dream? It was horribly unsettling. I was holding someone, a girl I cared for dearly, in my arms, and she was limp. It was almost as if she were dead. Not gonna lie, I feel this dream thingo was about the white-haired girl. I do too. What if it was Nellie? Like she died and came back to life? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've been having a lot of really unpleasant dreams lately. I can't stop shaking. Why would I have such a dream? I feel sick. Back to sleep. But I wonder, who was that girl? What the fuck? What the fuck, chat? Wait, shit, my model. Why do I have fat cheeks now? I mean, I always have fat cheeks, but like, in my face. This is why I don't play with models, chat. How do I reset expression? Fuck. Chat! Chat, I screwed it all up. You know what we do, chat? We restart the setting. Chat, I'm dead. Ooh, this is your voice in your head. It's telling you that you like men. Okay, now that I totally took all the suspense out of that moment. Chat, that was pretty.
Peculiar.
Wasn't it? I forgot to do this. Okay. We're back and running, chat. I can sense someone standing beyond my door. Is someone there? A hell of a moment for my inner monologue then. It knows you best. I didn't say you couldn't like women. I'm just saying you might like men too. Okay, chat. When you're home alone and you like hear house noises or whatever, and you're like, oh, might be a murderer or a ghost or a, you know, yandere psycho. What do you guys do? Do you guys shout to them? Because I straight up am like, yo, if you're in my house and are going to kill me, wait until I finish this episode of One Piece. It's like really good. That's what I do. I like barter with it. I'm like, yo, I'm in the middle of an ice cream bar. Let me finish it before it melts. I don't want to die with like ice cream on my liver, you know? It's like they're watching me. Is it just my imagination? Well, you know, we got some fans on stream who are watching you too, Mel. It's not just me and your subconscious. I can't move. Sorry, I may or may not have drugged you. You're just getting a little feisty. What do you want? Go away. The sound is growing fainter. She went outside, chat. She's for the streets. She's for the streets. She's not one of us, chat. I don't like me a girl who has seen the sun. Is it truly what your story meant, Father? But such a magnificent garden. Something we could never have had. Are my intentions misguided? What a beautiful white rose. We got a new CG. This is kind of off-centered. Okay, can I... Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna do a game capture, because I'm stupid. I don't know why I did that. Like, why didn't I do that? No, it doesn't size right. The frick? Okay. I duplicated it. Frick. Okay. So this is the game capture. Okay, now it's fixed. You're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. And now it won't alt tab if I have to click things. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm a streamer now. I'm doing things. You know, you could have... What? Chat, what voice did I give the maid? It was like deep mommy voice, right? I don't trust this maid anymore. You know, you could have sneaked into his room rather easily then. No one was watching. How long have you... Oh, you needn't pay me any mind. I shall not condemn you, no matter what you might do. Is she suggesting they she, you know, chat. Something like that. Is it good, chat? Do you like my maid voice? Does it make you feel things? Plus 100 to streaming skills. Let's go! Now I'm at -5. Rather, I'm on your side. I was not going to do anything. Oh, is that so? Then perhaps you were out for a late night stroll. I imagine you have less difficulties going outside at night. Vampire. I beg your pardon? I will return to the mansion immediately. Oh yes, that reminds me. It was also the middle of the night when the grocer's servant broke into their safe. News of that spread quite far. I'm sure you would have heard of it. Oh? Although, was imprisoned? Dear me, I'm having trouble remembering. But worry not. If you wish for it, the mansion shall provide. You're in no danger whatsoever of getting caught. She's a gold digger? She wants money? You said that a witch lives in the mansion, did you not? I did. Does that sound perhaps a bit archaic to you? No. I believe those rumors mockingly refer to me. Oh my. A bit too many consonants in that name sounds. What? Gesmark? Desmenmax? I don't even know what I said. Gmishmark? Names are like screw names. Why do you need to know names, chat, when you can just call me yours? Are you knowing other people's names? I've been accused of being a witch. I've been accused of being a witch before, which is amusing. I don't have any magical powers. I simply have an unusual appearance. She made the flower bloom. What? My, what a lovely shade of red. The rose... Is something the matter? This rose was white until I took it in my hands. Is that so? I apologize. I must sound mad. I'm sure I was just mistaken. It couldn't possibly have changed. I wonder. Yes? Did the girl locked in the mansion become a princess? What? We should lock up and head to bed. Do they have the same bed? Make sure all the shutters are closed nice and tight, and then draw the bar on the front door. I feel like this chapter has to be wrapping up soon. I want to find a person for me. Dude, I'm playing visual novels. What do you think? I want anyone. Please. Slowly but surely, time trekked onward, everyone working towards their own individual goals. Each early summer breeze that blew through the garden was like God's hallowed breath carrying the flowers' fragrance in through Rose Manor's windows. So many words. Only time could be stopped in this beautiful era made to live on through eternity. They keep bringing up that this is like the golden age. I think that Mel's gonna get Horby and go after the witch girl, and then she's going to like be scared, accidentally kill Nelly or something, and then cause a downfall of the golden age. That's my prediction, chat. As usual, Mel's eyes chased after the white-haired girl, and Nelly pursed her lips in frustration at him, but she was still rather docile. Even taking into account how self-centered she behaved, how fickle her temper, Nelly's fits were still no worse than a playful kitten. See, at that very moment, our lively little feline had her claws poised to swat at the flaxen-haired young man. Mel, you promised me. Have you forgotten? I haven't forgotten. I'm just asking if we can go another day. Another day? This isn't something that happens every day. I've been looking forward to tonight's performance for so long. There's nothing I can do about that. We're having a gathering at the priest's home tonight. Several high-ranking officials have come up from the mainland just for this. Who cares? I care. You know, Nelly, it doesn't have to be me who goes with you. Damn. She's not gonna like that. No, I want to go with you, Mel. You've been so distant lately, dearest Mel. You refuse to do anything with me. That's not true. Tell me, if you can't go today, when can you go? When will you be willing to go out with me? Phrasing. When will you be willing to play cards with me, to have tea together? The diplomatic stability of our region is, who cares? Exactly. Screw that. I can't make any promises. Oh, Mel, you suck. I have things to do. Obligations. Everything but you. What's up, Zay? Doing good, how are you? And Nelly, you're almost an adult yourself. Stop acting like such a child. Ooh, damn. Damn, chat, he went there. I'm not an adult yet, I'm still a kid. If it means I don't get to play with you anymore, dear Smell, then I don't want to be an adult. Nelly, you can't... Oh, chat, she's on screen. Oh. Wait. Sorry, I was covering up something. Lady Nelly. Sorry. Lady Nelly, the master wishes to speak with you. Huh? Father does? What do you want? Go on, Nelly. You can't make Father wait. He's very particular. Okay. I thought it used peculiarly again, and I was gonna rage. About people keeping their appointments. Yes, he is. Unlike you, dear Smell. Damn. I like how the maid's assets are right by your eyes. What are you talking about? I don't know how to turn off my tongue toggle. There we go. What's got her in a foul mood? Made bitch slap him. Bitch slap him. Oh, thank goodness for small miracles. Now he just won't seem to take me at my word lately. He mustn't be so harsh on her. She's her one and only darling little sister. You're right, but still, she's taking a bit too far of late. Oh, I'm not so sure. Dude, she's encouraging it. She does not seem to be behaving any differently to me. Am I the one acting differently then? Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a favor? Me? What can I do for you? I was thinking... Physically, Mel was undeniably a young man, but the smirk that crossed his lips as he schemed gave his face the sweet look of a little boy. Perhaps that was simply part of his charm, and I read and as, and it was not the age disparity, but his character that made his smile so heartwarming. What did he ask of me? You shall find out soon enough. Screw you! It's cloudy. Thank goodness for that, too. Though it would be even better, or even darker out. I believe the textile shop was around here. Ah. Hi there. Lord Mel. Fancy meeting you here. I move my model back. The assets are gone, chat. I'm sorry. You'll have to look at mine. I swear they're there, chat. There we go. Yeah, what a surprise. So, what do you say we take this chance and go for a little walk? Yeah. Since you're sensitive to the sun, we can keep our eyes out for shadowy areas as we go. If you're feeling well, just let me know. I was sent out to run an errand. Thank you for your consideration, Soul. Don't worry, Chad, I got you. Akabika baka besa. That's what it says. Don't worry about that. Come on, follow me. The bit's over, chat. You're getting too much fan service. Oh, shit! Oh, you can see... I'm gonna have to keep that in mind if I get a different outfit, chat. How did I do this, chat? Chat, I don't remember. Chat, I don't remember. Oh. Where were you looking, pervs? I get up briefly to take up my... I get up briefly to take my meds and come back to this. Get out of here! You weren't supposed to see this. What the? Leave! Leave! Gosh, you came at the bad time. I can't do this shit. I think I fricked up my shaders. Wait. There we go, chat. On the contrary, damn it. I did it to myself. I'm I'm sorry. It, actually wasn't an accident that we crossed paths. I planned this out ahead of time. Asked to have you sent out on a fake errand. Feels like I'm always on alert back at the mansion. I can't relax at my own house. It's actually kind of funny. Sorry, that was inappropriate of me. I just thought since the sun's mostly blocked out, it would be alright if... I'm feeling just fine. Ah. Oh my gosh, he's fumbling, chat. Of course I can't get her. Of course I can get her out of the house and I can't even think of anything to say. Hey, yes? Have you settled into life at the mansion? I have. Everyone's been such a big help. That's good to hear. Indeed. This guy. So, dude, literally like 5 minutes ago, he was rizzing like a god. Yes? Nelly told me she had you help redecorate her room sometime back. Ah, yes, that was shortly after I arrived. What of it? Yeah, that day Nelly told me that you don't, I don't... Never mind, sorry, it's not important. Everybody shame him. Chat, shame Mel. It is important, but I can't just ask how she feels about me. I make it sound like I do, don't I? Lord Mel? Oh, sorry. Had something on my mind. Looks like it might rain again today. Weather usually gets better as the summer approaches, not worse like it has been. It won't be a heavy storm, though. No? The wind is too gentle. You can tell from that? Vaguely, but yes. Huh, that's impressive. I often leave the house unprepared, only to find myself sloshing back in the rain. You laugh a lot more than you used to. Do I? Yeah, and I like that. To be fair, peak performance 100% of the time isn't a normal expectation to have much of anything, so it makes sense that he's not smooth all the time. On the other hand, lol. Now even. Like, literally, he flip-flops between 0 and 100. He can't be normal. You look better with a smile on your face. That smile suits Lady Nelly much more than I. Bro, don't talk about his ex like that. What? Her smile and your smile are completely different. Also, the smile suits you as well, Lord Mel. Do you really think so? What am I supposed to do in the face of a smile like that? So, yes? Knowing her, if I ask if I'm imposing, she'll say no without hesitation. Trying to cover myself isn't going to get me anywhere. Hold on a sec. I never did get you those flowers like I promised. There was a single white rose blooming in the garden. I was planning to give it to you, but it disappeared before I had the chance. Taco chat. So, I'd like you to have this. It's not a real rose, but it won't wilt either. Mel was holding an ornamental white rose. It was an impressively detailed replica of the real thing, crafted by an incredibly skilled artisan. I'd still never know which people say hand. It was, I imagine, made by the same craftsman from whom Mel had ordered Nellie's birthday necklace. Dude, Nellie got sidelined. Nellie is cooked. She got the childhood friend route. Young man who, but a handful of days earlier, had said he had no sweetheart, had come in to commission a present for a girl. Master of the shop must have been quite surprised. Or perhaps it had given him a good laugh instead. It was for this moment that he so desperately sought for time together with the white-haired girl. I don't know what you like, so I had to base it on my sister's taste. Artisan. I've heard artisan. Is it artisan or artisan or artesian or artisan? I don't know. Screw it. My apologies. I cannot accept this. Is the design not to your liking? No, I just... If you're concerned with how much I paid for it, don't be. I just want you to have it, that's all. Artisan. Please. Why are you so kind to me? I want you. Why? Because... I'm sorry, I cannot accept it. A clear glint of flustered panic was visible in her red eyes. There is not a girl in the world whose heart would not flutter at the sight of the sparkling rose accessory. But her reaction was far from delight. As a matter of fact, there were traces of fear and apprehension in her countenance. I beg your pardon. Hold on. With a look of distress on her face, the white-haired girl made a run off, but Mel grabbed her by the arm in the nick of time. They touched. At least, tell me why. Is it because you dislike me? I never said that. Something's wrong with me. From the day you arrived at the mansion, it's like I haven't been myself. I've been strangely aflutter ever since then. Why are you so kind to me? I want you. I want you, and I need you. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. Whenever I try to study or whether I try to read, none of it sticks. I'm just looking at pages of text, tracing rows of letters only for them to disappear as soon as I look away. It's all because of you. I truly am sorry. Please, don't be any more generous than you already have. When I'm with you, my willpower wavers. What do you mean by that? I'm so sorry. Wait. Look at this sprite. This sprite is lit, dude. Oh my god, I'm imagining a hillbilly farmer saying that. I'll let you take a ride on my John Deere tractor. Wait, shit. I'm not affiliated with them. That was a joke. For legal purposes, I didn't say that. I'll let you take a ride on my John Doe tractor. Mel's grip loosened for a moment, allowing her to slip free and dart off like a gust of wind, not giving him a chance to stop her a second time. The dumbfounded, flaxen-haired boy stood frozen in place, left all by himself. The breeze, which the white-haired girl had called gentle earlier, felt faintly chilly, almost as if mocking him. It looks like she's even less fond of me than I thought. God, I'm crying. I'm pathetic. Dude, the priest is gonna roast him! Well, if it isn't Mel, what might you be? Are you crying? I'm so pitiful. Sorry you had to see me. Sorry you had to see this. Think nothing of it. I passed by a girl just a few moments ago. She appeared to be rather distressed as well. Did something happen between the two of you? I wasn't good enough, it seems. Not good enough? That was the new maid I was telling you about before. I was, like he said, Father, I was keen on her. Quite. Enough to bring me to tears like a miserable child. But she rejected me. I don't even have what it takes to be a stand-in prince. Mel. I apologize for complaining to you about this. I'm completely hopeless. Mel. Please, don't try to cheer me up. I don't need any sympathy, No, Mel, listen to me. I've seen that girl before. What do you mean? But, you said she was a servant at your house, right? In which case... Yeah, she is. Please tell me, Father, where'd you see her? Why must you be so evasive? It was probably someone else. Someone else? You're saying you mistook someone who stands out as much as her? Father. She... and a man who I assumed is her father paid a visit to the church once. They came asking for food, their clothes in tatters. The two were emaciated. I don't think they were eating daily. What? Wait a minute, what are you saying? She's a beggar. But Father said she came from an esteemed house. Which is why I said I might be mistaken, Mel. She has a singular aspect, but it is possible there's another girl who looks similar. Deep down, though, the priest surely believed the opposite, and so he said sternly, like a teacher to a pupil, "But you must be absolutely certain, Mel. Understood? Cannot proceed any farther without knowing her ancestry." May I visit the church, Father? By all means. In the back of Mel's mind, a vision of the night of the storm. The night the white-haired girl arrived at the mansion was surely replaying. She had been wearing little more than rags and covered in grime, hardly the appearance of a respectable young lady of class. Damn, chat. Have I been putting her through unnecessary stress? She actually turns out to be nameless, to be rankless. No matter where she comes from, my heart is decided. You can't be fraternizing with a commoner. Come on, Mel. I'll not fool myself about how I feel any longer. No, I cannot fool myself. How does she feel? What will everyone else think? I've found out why she was welcomed into our house. Last mother or father. No. For some reason they don't know she isn't an aristocrat. I'm better off not saying anything. But if they don't, then does that mean she's been lying to us? And to them? I have to find out. This time I must get answers. No. Shit. No, absolutely not. You come back and the first thing you say is that? I hate you, father. I will not stand for this. Ugh. Why? Why would he just suddenly throw that on me? He didn't even ask for my opinion. She's getting married. She's getting married away. She's getting married away. I'm calling it. I am calling it. Oh, this sprite looks so freaking good. Look at that shit. No, I won't do it. I'm fine the way things are. I'm just fine. Dear Smell, I need your help. I don't want to get married. Oh my gosh, chat. Chat, this is so much drama. My shading was a little off. Like here? I think that's good. It feels off. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna restart. V-Roid. VC face. There we go. This may seem sudden, but I must confess that I have made a great mistake. My transgression is that I was unable to completely predict where this path we were traveling led. My hands were full dealing with my immediate day-to-day tasks, so I could do naught but pray there is happiness waiting in the future. Happiness for everyone who lived within Rose Manor. But I am a mere maid. There are limits to what I'm allowed to do. And furthermore, it was not my place to offer her my hand. No! No, Nellie's gonna get... Roads, such as the one we were following, have a way of diverging with little warning. And if you do not turn the wheel exactly right at those sudden forks, you may end up somewhere horribly off course. I was well aware of that fact, which is why I thought that what I did was for the best. No, don't make me hate the maid character. It's happening again. I made sure the door was closed, but I can sense someone standing there. Someone watching me. Footsteps. They're looking down at me. I want to open my eyes, but I can't do it. Curses. You're just going to leave without doing anything, aren't you? Then hurry up and get out of here. Free me from this torture. No, tonight they're on my bed now, looking down on me. My neck. I can't speak. I can't move. These cold fingers. That soft breath. What? Why? I can't move my body. But that's not important right now. He's gonna get bit. You can't go into his bed. That's crazy. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Why does this guy have such luscious lips? Sorry. Do they need a third? I volunteer. Sorry. You smell of roses. The scent of a world far removed from ours. Her hand is on his neck. I didn't even notice that. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry. He made to gasp at the sight before him, only to realize he could not. Oh my god. Sorry, chat. I'm reading the AO3 right now. The pressure of her cold fingertips wrapped around his throat robbed him almost entirely of the ability to breathe. Oh. Why? You're so real for that? Sorry. Chat, I'm sorry. He silently mouthed the word. For that moment, at least, her melancholic ruby eyes were focused wholly on the flaxen-haired young man. In them glowed a faint flicker of willpower, and a continuously burning agitation that roused her to action. Wait, she said she can't control herself, as in she want to bite him. I think she's a vampire. Also, look at this guy's eyelashes. Like, damn. I curl mine and they don't look this good. This is what my eyes look like if I put on mascara. Like, damn. This is so good. I told you to stop being so kind to me. Why? It'll all be over soon. Please don't make any noise. Why? To put an end to this family. You're my only... Why are you shaking? Chat, what the fuck is going on? What? Upon hearing Mel's words, the strength drained from her slender fingers. He had not been questioning why she would do such a thing. There was, of course, a trace of bewilderment visible in his eyes, but he did not shout, nor did he tremble in fear. Instead expressed concern for the young woman who looked like a cornered rabbit. I'm not shaking. You are. I can see it. As he slowly regained his breath, Mel's voice too grew clearer. Conversely, the red-eyed girl's grew possessively more faint and raspy. You're not doing this because you genuinely want to. There's some other reason. This is what I desire. Have you been to my room before? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You have. I'm sorry. Well, be damned. Tell me, why are you shaking? Dude, he switched on her. You're not putting any pressure on my neck. Why haven't you run? Because I can't fathom why you would do this, so I'm not afraid. Do you hate me so deeply you want me dead? Do you despise me to the point you would be willing to take my life with your own hands? No, I don't. See, like I said, there's another reason. If it isn't because you detest me, then tell me, why is it? Mel's like, choke me harder. That's me. Mel right now is like, do it, you won't. He's challenging. I'm sorry. I'll leave your room now. I'll do my best not to bother you any further, so please forget anything ever happened. Do you think I'm just going to say okay and let you go? Why can't you tell me the reason? I'm sorry. Alright. Then I'll try and guess. What? It has something to do with your lineage. You're troubled by it somehow, am I right? Thought so. How do you know about that? The priest at the church told me he had seen you before. He also told me, a little about your origin. That's all I know. The only difference between us is social rank. I don't know what would cause you to do this. Please, tell me who you really are. Tell me why you came to the mansion, and why Father allowed you to be a maid. I haven't said anything to Mother or Father. If you're hiding the truth from them, they still don't know. But I want to. I won't get mad at you or have you punished. I even swear to God, if you like. I want to be the prince who whisks you away. I want to be the prince who rescued the girl from that dark mansion and showed her the world. I know I'm not that dependable, but I want to help you. But why do you show me such compassion? Why do you treat me like this? I have my hand around your neck. Why? I thought it would be obvious. Or have I not expressed myself well enough? Chat, I think my ovaries just exploded. Holy shit. Holy shit. He put his arm on her fucking chin. Oh, fucking. I'll get back to character. I love you. Every time you push me away, it crushes me. I didn't even know my heart could feel such distress. If you dislike me and don't want to be with me, then well, I'll just have to live with that. As much as it may hurt. But if you have some other reason, some weight on your shoulder that you can't share with anyone else, please tell me. I want to help you. There are other options. Things we can do about your... No, that's not it. Huh? I tried to hate you so many times. So yes, there's more to it than just social status. One hell of a way to confess when your crush was about to kill you. Chat, you're just jealous. I want this. I want this. But I can't do it. I couldn't make myself do it. What do you mean? I had so many chances, but I couldn't do anything. She spoke in a stifled voice, as if every word had to fight to escape her lips. She appeared so fragile, so precarious, looking down on him that it seemed as though if a gust of wind were to whisk through the room, it would blow her away completely. Her pale fingers were trembling like she had tried to squeeze them again, but failed. However, her hand did not pull away from his still slender neck. Her hand is so cold. He did not challenge her, but simply kept his eyes affixed on hers, as if carefully watching to see what she would do next. I'll say it as many times as I must. I love you. Actually, Chad is envious, not jealous. This reminds me of this one comic I saw on Tumblr. It reads like a fanfic. It literally does. Like this picture right here is what women think of in like shoujo animes when they're like, "Oh, I want a romance, kia," and then they like have a little thought bubble appear, and it's just this. It's this picture, and it's like, "Kia, Ryuji-kun, love me." You know, that's what this is. I need to plug in my phone. It's about to die. Which would make my model die. Oh shit, it's at 3%. We're saved, chat. I have literally so many cords on my desk. I have my keyboard charging, I have my headphones, my mouse. I feel like I'm in Shibari right now. And I wouldn't be able to accept losing you without knowing anything. So please, tell me the reason. I'll see to it that you're taken care of. Those are words of a man of means, Lord Mel. Of someone blessed enough to have pity for others. You're a foolish young man. You know nothing. But the greatest fool of all is myself. If you agree to punish me, I will talk. Punish? Whoa, 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 whoa. Tell me. Her long white hair and his soft, flaxen hair touched. For just the briefest of moments, it appeared in the darkness as though they had fused together. Hey yo, hey yo! The white-haired girl, having finally gathered the courage, began to slowly tell her tale. Chat, it's lore time! It's lore time! On the night of the storm, I paid a visit to Rose Manor, this mansion. My father and I were always on the move, traveling across the land by foot, so it was only recently that we had heard rumors of Rose Manor. No, I won't punish you, but you can punish me. Wild, chat. I mean, we were thinking it, but like, whatever. There are several reasons we couldn't stay in one place. First is my unusual appearance. People often find the color of my skin or eyes disconcerting. So after living in one place for long enough, unsettling rumors would begin to spread, forcing us to leave. Another reason was my father's line of work. He painted pictures for a living. He had trouble finding a patron, so he had to work day to day. When he was no longer able to find work in a city, we would move. We were birds that migrated without a flock. Not y'all agreeing with the punishing chat. We're all thinking it, but you don't gotta say it. I'm a switch, chat, okay? When we arrived at this town, my father was exhausted and weak. That's when we learned of Rose Manor, and the family who dwelled within it. Rhodes is a name my father could never forget. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family. Hold on. Your father was an artist here? Yes. It was before I was born, so you probably don't remember Lord Mel. So, you knew about us before you came here. For as long as I can remember, I've known the name Rhodes. My father was chased from your house just because they didn't like something he painted. Having failed the Rose family, no one else would become his patron. Just as a good reputation spreads, so too does a bad one. Branded once as a failure, no one will take you in ever again. You nobles throw your parties and spread your gossip about this painter or that sculptor. The rose you tried to give me is an example of that. It was certainly crafted with skill, but the jeweler is only known because some aristocrat spoke highly of him. My father's paintings were no less skillful. His was a talent that could not be easily imitated. But no one was willing to separate the art from the artist. The Rhodes family stole everything from my father. But even thrown out onto the street, his only skill was painting. It was all he could do to earn a living. What little money we had for food, he gave to me. He did anything he could to ensure my survival, even at the expense of his own well-being. My father passed away in this town. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his fingers through my hair, an unapologetic look on his face. If I had a normal appearance, I'm sure life would be much easier. He was always telling me how sorry he was for making life so hard, even though it's not his fault I look like this. I disdain the Rhodes family for putting my father through such hardship. I imagine you were still living in decadence, acting as though nothing ever happened. No, you won't even care about the fate of one simple painter. Our lives meant nothing to you. And so, sought to bring misfortune upon you. And that's why you tried to kill me? In truth, I wanted to take the master's life, but your father spends so much time outside the mansion. And so, you're right. If they lost me, it would put my family in a very difficult position. That is the whole of my tale. So she's trying to kill Mel because they have no other sons to keep the family name. And Nellie's unsufferable. Dang. You now know about my father and how I feel about you. Having told you of the blackness in my heart, I cannot go on living like nothing has changed. Please, give me punishment. Why? Why would you have me put the one I love through any more misery? Damn. Oh, Mel is so smooth with it sometimes. I'm not fit for your affection. Not only because I'm not an aristocrat, but because every time I spoke with you, I did so holding this darkness in my heart. Don't say give me punishment while in his bed. Chat, I might have to film part of this on a different website, you know. Does that not unnerve you? In the end, it was my family's actions that caused you so much suffering. Oh shit, that was Mel. Who said that? In the end, it was my family's action that caused you so much suffering. I'm a man. I have man voice. In the end, it was my family's actions that caused you so much suffering. Would that your father were still alive, perhaps I could have done something. I'm sorry. I like this story, chat. Chat, I'm actually kind of hooked on this story now. After last episode, I was hooked because the maid and Nellie's bratty attitude. I love playing brats. And I like the art style of music, but this writing is fire. Like, if I wasn't sitting in this chair, I would be kicking my feet like a little schoolgirl right now. I love this. I love this so much. And besides, you hesitated. Oh my gosh. Oh. You didn't actually kill me. Why is it that in fiction they always have these toxic relationships where like somebody tries to kill them, but then they're like, you didn't kill me, bite slip? Like, what? Ah, I love it. I love it. What am I even to punish you for? Being a bad girl? Ooh, please. As you said, you had countless opportunities, but you could not bring yourself to do it. Tell me, why couldn't you kill me? Because if it's because I've given you enough reason to have the slightest bit of interest in me. Nothing was as I envisioned it. What? I assumed the residents of Rose Manor would be cold, people who believed that wealth and rank mattered above all. On the night of the storm, the mistress was the first to extend her hand to me. I arrived at the mansion disguised as a beggar. Actually, disguise is not the right word, as many nights I only survived on the generosity of others. Mel, punish me, Mel. I'm a bad girl, Mel. Okay, chat. I'm the one voicing Mel. Are you simping for Mel's voice or him? Are you simping for me? You're simping for me, right, chat? Right, chat? Right, chat? You're not saying yes. What's wrong? Are you speechless? Yeah. Good boy. You live for today. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. So that was Mother's doing. I could scarcely believe she would invite a stranger into her home, but she would treat a stranger with such compassion. I thought perhaps she knew who my father was. And I never met any of you before, so she must simply be that kind-hearted woman. And the mistress continued to treat me with kindness, despite my disquieting appearance and the darkness in my heart. In time, I began to grow less and less sure of myself. Was what I meant to do truly right? Were the things I felt truly justified? But it was a certain fact that my father was here, and that he had been chased out. So I decided I should take your life, to put an end to everything before I waver any farther. And then And then, you were too kind to me. It's all your fault. Because you laugh with such affection, because you give me smiles like that, because you say the things you say. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I'm so happy to hear that. Despite, the unusual circumstances. Please, don't say you want to leave. Don't ask me to punish you. I couldn't do anything for your father, but at least allow me to do something for the daughter he cared for so dearly. You're far too kind-hearted. I'll be happier with you around. Oh my god. Chat, I don't know who I want to be in this circumstance, but I'm fine with being either. You can become a real aristocrat. Huh? There are families that would be willing to adopt you, especially knowing it would bring them ties to the Rhodes family in the near future. Are you saying, as long as you're okay with that, of course. I don't understand. How could you possibly say that? I have my hand around your neck even as we speak. It seems reasonable enough to me. Aristocrat? Shut up, chat. You're killing me. I'm desperately looking for some way to not have to lose you. But I couldn't. I don't know any etiquette or social customs. How could I? You can learn all that. You're pretty and naturally graceful. You'll do just fine. Ooh, 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 he's so good with it, chat. You're such an aristocrat, Lord Mel. What? The way you can come up with compliments so easily. Only for you. I still have my hand around your neck, and that's bad. I need to leave, chat. Chat. I'm acting up. Nellie says my poetry has much charm as a dissertation. I don't understand theater. It puts me to sleep. You laughed. Thank goodness. Keep smiling. You don't have to stop. A smile on your face is a smile on mine. Oh my god! Chat, I think I'm pregnant. I think I'm pregnant. He made me pregnant. No matter how deep the darkness has taken root in your heart, it can always be removed. Hurry up so we can get to the end of this chapter if you're so flustered. Chat, let me have my moments, okay? If I go faster, I will explode. I will faint. I believe people are capable of forgiving their own futures. Fuck. I believe people are capable of forging their own futures. What do you say we go to the theater sometime? I promise I won't sleep through it. Imagine she just stabs the shit out of him right now, chat. At the private theater, we can get seats at the far end of the second floor, so we don't have to stand. It'll be pretty lavish seats, and it would give you a chance to experience the noble life. But please don't be shy. I can have clothes prepared for you. I'll ask one of the maids who can keep a secret. Say the one with black hair. She kind of scares me, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Nellie's gonna be so bad. True, chat. Dude, Nellie is going to kill her. I forgot that the black hair girl had that speech at the beginning of this like scene where it's like, I did something bad. Wait, frick, Nellie's getting married too. Are they just gonna screw over Nellie? Like send her off, get her married? You said you couldn't go with... You said you couldn't go with me. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. How could you show such compassion for me? I tried to inflict harm upon you. Whoa, you say it like it's a bad thing. Shut up, chat. Am I allowed to feel such joy? For every day you have suffered, a day of happiness. Bars. That's how it has to be. So stand by my side. He softly whispered the girl's name. What is it? What is it? We still don't know the girl's name. For several long moments, her lips trembled with trepidation, but in time, she squeezed them together and made a smile. He wrapped his arms around her unbelievably slender, frail frame, holding her tight in an affectionate... Chat, I can't even fucking read anymore. Holding her tight in an affectionate embrace. Mel approached me the next day. Wait, is Mel always with 2 L's? I thought it was with 1 L. What the f... Chat, I've been reading this for like 4 hours. How'd I just notice this? He explained to me the course of events and then asked me to dress her up more beautifully than any other noble girl had ever been. She was already a very pretty girl, so even without much effort on my part, simply putting her in a dress, she radiated beauty. I was quite partial to her smile, so I agreed to help, thinking of it would lead to their happiness. I could not ask for anything more. You thought it was one? I never anticipated what would happen next, though. Dude, Nellie is going to go batshit. She's going to stab people. Perhaps my hopes were unreasonable after all. No! Please, chat. No! Please! I love these characters. Ooh, new track. Nellie's getting courted. Now, Nellie. You love the theater, so don't look so cross. Nellie was out with a man other than her brother that evening, a rare sight indeed. And she was quite clearly in a foul mood. I will not stand for this. That I should have to marry a man as disagreeable as Arthur. Oh, this was the guy she hated. You know? It's unthinkable. The young man at her side was Nellie's fiancé, selected by her parents. Oof. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel, but she had little say in this matter. She was, for lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. And oh, how furious she had fought against it. How furiously she had fought against it. Who was Arthur again? I think a childhood friend. We met him at the party for like literally, I think there was like 2 lines. I don't know why I remember that. I remember that, but not how Mel's name is written. That's hilarious. She had shoved aside the Abigail trying to fashion her corset, locked herself in her room, and sobbed for quite some time. Oh, that's not a good sign. Required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date. Should I give Arthur a really dumb voice? Come on now. You should have at least pretend you're enjoying. Why? That's just my girl voice. Come on now. You should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. Or do you want people to think we don't get along? Do we get along? Well, I want to, for what it's worth. What it's worth to you is my name, not me. Girl boss, frickin' slay, snap. Are you really going to be like that? I went out of my way to take you to your favorite play. The least you can do is be a little kinder to me. What was it called again? Romeo and Juliet? It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. I think this voice works well. So why should we have to see an old play at the theater full of commoners? Commoners. Sorry. Commoners. That's why I had to say it that way. It may be private, but even so. Ugh. I would rather just have the show put on at my estate. Stop talking already. Why should I? Why should I have to marry someone like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will put a stop to this. I'll talk to my father as many times as I must. Please don't make such a scene. It's shameful. There are people around, remember? You represent your family. Besides, our family are hardly strangers to one another. Try as you might, I doubt you'll get rid of me. No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement. You don't. Your parents gave you too much freedom, and look what a spoiled little girl you became because of that. Goodness, you're gonna be quite a handful. Oh, get off your high horse. No, you're the one on the high horse, Nelly. You're going to be my wife. You can at least put some effort into liking me. I chose the perfect voice for this. Claude. What happens when I take you to a social engagement and you act like this? It's a shameful to the both of us. This coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nelly. What's your problem? When you choose to act like a lady, I'll gladly call you that again. Goodness gracious. And throw a lip match at him. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. You have to marry a bratty little girl because it will help my family. Arthur, you're not much of a catch, bro. How dare you talk about me in that way? You're not a damn princess. Open your eyes. Dude, he has so much riz. Dude, I think we finally found somebody with less riz than Mel. Though Mel last scene was making me feel stuff. Claude Peridot. I don't know why, but that's just like what I thought of. I think Nelly gives me Peridot vibes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try. I doubt he'll have it, though. Otherwise, you can just go complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any friends. Enough. As you wish. This is so frustrating. Now I can't unfucking Arthur my voice. Why should I have to listen to this jerk mock me? I have Mel. I know. If Father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Mel will be able to convince him. Oh, come on now. Your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forward. Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking to me much longer. What? Is that? Oh shit! She saw the white-haired girl in the nobility dress, and Bella is with her. Oh my god! He saw that they're going on a date. Oh my gosh! Wait, Nelly, get back here! What's that damned child's problem? I didn't give her permission to leave. Oh, fuck you, Arthur. Father will be sure to hear about this. I cannot have the Rhodes family. I cannot have the Rhodes making any more of a fool of me. Dude, she's gonna be so pissed. Oh, it's so over, chat. It's so over. Dude, it's gonna go yandere route. How hot do we think that the white-haired girl is gonna be? You're fine, don't be shy. But there's so many people are looking at me. That's because you're gorgeous. Dude, he has Riz. And dude, she is really pretty. She's wearing Nellie's colors too. Like the orange, yellowish thing. No, it's because I look strange. 1600s drip. It's fire. Okay, I would rather have people look like this. I assure you, that's not the case. Like, what's the one fashion culture? Ojo? Oji? I think it's Ojo, because Ojo is like Prince in Japanese. But there's a whole like subculture where they wear stuff like this. And I was gonna do the subculture. And, you know, if I ever do like cosplay stuff on stream, I will do a 1600s drip. The fit is immaculate. True. I love this. The one thing that I hate is, did you guys know that girls like clothes? So historically, they put the buttons on the left side of women's like button downs and dresses and stuff because they had servants button, and it's easier for the servants to button if the buttons are on the right, because when they button the women for them, you know? But they still do that, which pisses me off. I accidentally I purposely bought a woman's shirt, and the buttons are on the left, and it's annoying to button. Also, it clocks me. And I've worn it a lot, and nobody's noticed, but like, it is true you have an unusual appearance, but right now the unique color of your hair, your skin, and your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty. Girls, I've never heard of those. Good, good, stay that way, chat. You sound like a prince, Lord Mel. But you think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you. I have Marissa Kirsame cosplay set, but it's fine because I look more like Reimu. Not that it's necessarily the right time period anyway, but yeah. I need to Google these. Oh, fucking Toho. I want to play Toho. I feel like it'll scratch my tism brain. Oh, so you look more like Reimu. That's the one red dress girl. Reimu looks sick. Who's my favorite like looking Toho character is Flannery. Is it Flannery? The Scarlet Witch. I don't fucking know. I don't play Toho. I want to play Toho. That's one of the series I'm going to do. Oh, I forgot Toho isn't common knowledge now. Google debunkers. I'm gonna play Toho on stream. I think that might be one of the series I do after Celeste. I have a lot of series I want to get into, chat. Don't worry. I'm not a gamer, so like common knowledge stuff. Yeah. Flandre. Flander? Flander? The F1. I'm scared, chat. I'm trying to stall because I don't want this like to end. I don't want like this story to go bad because I know Nellie's gonna stab people. I mean, I already read that line. I think you're a wonderful prince, not just a stand-in. Oh, it's so cute. I love you. Which makes you my princess then. Oh my god. I don't... Aw, you're supposed to say, yes, here I am. Aw, you're supposed to say, yes, I am. There. You're gonna make me sad. I guess I'll just have to keep working at it until you submit. What the fuck, chat? What the fuck, chat? Why is he so good? Flandre is the one that lives in the basement and can destroy anything. So it's me. It's me as a character. Me as a witch woman. It's me when I get estrogen. Oh hey, the play's about to start. Submit blush emoji. What am I supposed to be doing? Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but there is one thing. Yes? If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? Ah. What? Dear smell. Chat, we're so cooked. Chat, we're so cooked. It's so over. It's Jover. Mel, you two-timing son of a... Nelly. Dear Smell, why are you... What are you doing here? I asked her to join me. It's nothing to get so worked up over. It is. It absolutely is. How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theater, dear Smell, and you brought her? Her? Oh. You're right, I'm not especially fond of plays, but I wanted her to be able to see one. Why are you making such a big deal out of this, Nelly? It's not suitable for you. What? She isn't good enough for you. How do you choose her and not your sister? She's creepy and you have no idea where she came from. Don't talk about her like that, Nelly. But you don't even know who her family is. I do. What? Lord Mel. It's fine, you just stay quiet. Like the other maid, she comes from a respectable house. I looked into it. However, circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is. No, you're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette, and she probably can't even dance. You expect me to believe someone like her is from a good house? Enough already, Nelly. Mel yelled at me. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please, stay out of this, Nelly. It isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? But dear Smell, you need to stop hanging all over me, Nelly, and find someone for... Wait, what are you doing at the theater? Are you here alone? Oh yes, dear Smell, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been waiting to talk to you about this since yesterday, but I haven't seen you at all. Poor Nelly Brocon. Dude, she is absolutely a Brocon. Settle down, Nelly. What is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me. He picked Arthur. That disagreeable little... Oh, right, that. I already know. Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, Nelly is getting so screwed. I feel so bad for Nelly. Nelly does not deserve any of this. She was so precious. Like, yes, she was a spoiled little brat, but you're nobility. Like, you expect a 14-year-old girl to be like that. Especially when her brother is, like, literally this man. I heard it from Father. It reminds me, you didn't show up for breakfast this morning. I see now. It's because of your engagement. Pure Smell. Is that who you're here with today? Mel, you meanie. Get him, chat. Bite him. Bite his ankles. In that case, you should get back to him rather than wasting more time with us. Dude, Mel is throwing the sister out. You knew I didn't want to get married, Mel. So, why? Why didn't you talk Father out of it? Because it's your time, Nelly. This is so awkward for the white-haired girl. Is there someone else you'd rather be with, then you can try persuading Father, but... Dude, this guy is like 3 years older than her, and he just touched his first woman. That wasn't his sister. As in hugged a woman. And now he's talking to someone 3 years younger than him, 14, in middle school, being like, you need to get married. Mel, you suck. You're the only prince for me, dearest Mel. And a prince always grants his princess's wishes. Doesn't he? I want you to say you'll do that for me, dear Smell. Lady Nelly. You stay out of this. It's all your fault. It's all because you showed up and played your little tricks on him. I warned you about this rat, dear Smell. She's not suitable for... I told you I had enough already. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Mel! Chat, get him. Get him, bite his fucking ankles. How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I can deal with you being a spoiled little girl. How dare you be so divisive to someone else? Mel, hit me. Lord Mel. Go on. The show's about to start. People are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed now. Apologize to him afterwards as well. You said you would always be by my side. That you would always be my prince. Time for make-believe is past, Nelly. No, I refuse to believe it. I will not have it. Nelly! My goodness, that girl. Are you not going to go after her, Lord Mel? No, just let her go. The only place she even has to go is home. Dude, and Arthur just said she has no friends. I feel so bad for Nelly. This is so bad. Like, we've been joking about the cis, like, the brother con stuff. But still, like... Bro touched a woman once and started hitting women immediately? Bro. Like, dude, I'm out of my motherfucking seat, dude. Oh my gosh. I just wish she started acting a little more like an adult. And you're an adult, mister. I just touched a woman and then started beating shit. You're clapping your sister's face and you haven't clapped a woman's cheeks. Fuck off. Imagine Lady Nelly simply... She what? No. It just wasn't my intention to get between you. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault we had an argument. But you two are so close. Well, yeah, we're siblings, so close, but nothing more. I'm griefing Mel's Minecraft face. Chat, dox him. Chat, pull up his IP address. I do care about Nelly, and I enjoy spending my time with her. She's my sister, nothing more. Anyway, sorry for making such a scene. No, I imagine she left her betrothed behind without saying anything, so I'm gonna go apologize to him. You have to keep up appearances. Stay here, I'll be right back. Very well. Dude. This is crazy. Master, what are your thoughts on the tale so far? I have so many thoughts, dude. Which of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister? Steal his diamonds? Fuck that. Steal his netherite. I'm like speechless. Chat, what do we think? What do we think? Start a poll. Can I do a poll? Mel with one L. I can do it. Fuck, they posted his IP address. Who's the goat, chat? Who do you think is in the right? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I think Arthur's voice is coming back at me. Nelly. 100%. I think it's Nelly. Like, okay, Nelly hasn't done anything. Like, the only thing she has was have a crush on her brother, which is, like, weird. But it's not like she's, like, doing weird shit. Like, she's not acting on anything. Mel just slaps someone. I mean, he is the Riz god. Let's not confuse this, but... I think it's the sister. Oh my, I apologize for the abrupt question. Did I startle you? What do I think? Yes, I believe Mel was probably right. How? How? He was also surely happier than her. As Mel as anticipated, Nellie fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside, probably one called for a different noblewoman, and ordered it to take her home. They're in the right in different ways, but I'm gonna say Nelly on account of Arthur needing to be set on fire. They're both correct, but I hate Arthur more. That's fire. I said Nelly. I have Mel's IP address and latitude and longitude. I have his life expectancy and income. I know his time zone in the name of his local banker. Let's go. I love that Nelly went into some random noblewoman's carriage and was just like, take me home. I think she even like said, take me home, and just expected like the carriage person to know where she's fucking talking about. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set, and as the young lady, she could not simply go wandering through town alone. They're both stupid, but Mel is worse. Nor did she have any acquaintances to take her in. Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements, her brother and the Rose Garden. They were in the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence. I feel that. Dude, Nellie's gonna die. She's gonna do something. Ugh. Ugh. When she escaped back home, Nellie went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the levees. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams blocking her tear ducts. Arthur's a bitch ass. Why? Why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you take my side? The decor in her room appeared blurry through her damned eyes. Memories of the day she had it redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity. She told me she had no feelings for you. That liar. Liar. She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass craftwork, silver plates designed by famous foreign artistic people, flower vases, and all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. The vase she tossed shattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. It was the portrait she adored so dearly, of her and her brother. In what appeared to be like a metaphor for her life, the frame fell off its mounting and came crashing to the floor. Dude, I feel so bad for Nelly. Nelly darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness, inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand. Most expensive crash out ever. Worth it. My prince is no more. Though in her present state of mind, that image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and the kind boy of her past. Princess is no more either. You're not a princess anymore, Nellie. Some other woman has taken your place. I trusted you, Mel. I believe you would always be there for me. This painting is nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. It's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. A lie. I wish this painting never existed. That it was never made. That I never had a brother. This painting. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force in her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas, and in time she noticed something
Peculiar.
that... Huh? What is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint. Chat, I am so frickin' excited. Peculiar. Fuck you, chat. Okay, I can't read that word. Something's hidden beneath the painting. Just a little more. A date? How would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed May 1587. 1587? She read aloud the faded, scratched-up handwriting. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. What is this? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? What the What? I wasn't even born yet. And Mel would have just been a baby. I hate that the OST is so good. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie first furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. Blood? What if the white-haired girl is the sister? Or something. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable, incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now. Are they half children? Your son and our unborn daughter. This was a painting of the future? Then it really is of me and Mel. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I wouldn't even been inside Mother. But then who is this? Who's that holding Mel's hand? Who's that with my brother? More there has to be. Ow! Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. Calm down, Ellie. It's nothing to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child... This is what the writing on the painting said. Fuck. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. Wait, what? If our unborn child does not have your... I think that the white-haired girl is gonna be... Chat, this is my prediction. I think that the white-haired girl's dad had an affair with the mom. Since they had white hair, it was clear that they cheated. So they had to throw her out. But obviously the mom was like, it's still my kid. And that's why they said that the painting that the painter father had was bad, and he looked after her. Meanwhile, they had Nellie. Like, the father had Nellie. I will be punished and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. Oh my gosh. What the fuck is this writing? Though, is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? I do hope it is a girl. What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me. What does this mean? Painting from 16 years ago. Hair color. Sin. I do hope it's a girl. This is crazy. Yes? It's Nellie. Let me in. Lady Nellie. Nellie's gonna hold a knife. Oh, you changed out your dress. That's a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Lady Nellie? Say, I have a question for you. Do you mind? Dude, she's gonna die. She's dead. By all means. Fuck, chat. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No. I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I'm just so curious about where you got that white color from. My father was more tan than white. I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. But why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father, had white hair, but it was simply because he was an older man. I do not think he was born with... Lady Nellie? Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The one thing that Mel fell for is... Why would you have those? No, stay back! We finally reached this point in the tale, Master. Your memory has been refreshed, and we can return to the mansion immediately. No! They ended it there? You're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. No. Very well, then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as the crypt in the mansion, not a single light visible in the halls. Oh my god, I forgot this is a flashback. Exactly. It's not a flashback, it's like a travel through time type thing. The house sat in wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. Okay, this better continue with the characters that I like. Because they're not ending it there. Like, what happened to Mel? What happened to the white-haired girl? What happened to the whole family? What about Arthur, too? Like, that guy needs to get stibbity-stabbed. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, too, lay in bed, pale blue moonlight, sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Suddenly, he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from the night some week earlier. Someone there. Answer me. A slender, feminine finger pressed lightly against his lips. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of affection. Your silhouette, faintly visible in the dark room, had the same as that night. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair. I might censor this chat because I'm scared. It might be Nelly with a different hairdo. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. It says the white-haired girl. Okay, we're good. A couple of soft puffs of air tickled his face, as though she were silently laughing. He assumed her finger held against his lips was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly, delicately trace the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline, as if over porcelain. You're, rather more forward than I remember. Well, I suppose you always were quite daring. I thought she got stabbed. Same! I'm so confused. This might be this might be Nelly. Or something. This isn't the first time you've sneaked into my bedchamber. The boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise. Do you remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Indeed, she had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. It's dark. I can't see very well. Why don't I light a lamp, or perhaps we could open the... Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. It's Nelly. I'm telling you, it's Nelly. I'm telling you, Chet. It has to be Nelly. And she, took the white-haired girl's hair and, put it on herself. I'm telling you. If I'm putting bet on a fight between Nelly and the white-haired girl, Nelly's coming out 100% of the time winning. There's no shot. at the white-haired girl. But then again, she's a witch. Like, they introduced that thing where she touched that white rose and it became red. I don't think they would just introduce that and then have her killed off in one scene. There has to be more. There has to be, like, actual magic or something. I'm so engrossed in this freaking story. Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. In the total darkness of his bedchamber, the two shadows appeared as one. Was that a knife? They remained that way for several minutes. Their kiss was innocent, no more than pressing together of two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertips across his skin. When their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he had been holding his breath. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said, "Dear Smell." I told you. I told you. Those were biddies. Look at the eyes. The eyes are yellow now. Nothing. He could not speak. The silhouette hanging above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Or was it? Because his next words were, "Get off me!" He flexibly shoved the girl straddling him aside. She rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards him. That wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness, she slowly lifted her head. And then, there's another flash of lightning. Heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streaming between the gaps. Look at the eyes! It's Nellie! Her flaxened irises glimmered. They were focused. Dude, literally, like, a couple of. Back when Mel first tried confessing and then the priest talked, I was like, thinking in my head, like, they keep bringing up the flaxened hair and red irises, and it's getting annoying because flaxened is such a unique word that it's just so, like, salient in my mind. Oh my gosh. Though in the blush white light, they looked a twinge of almost golden glow. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she visited your bedchamber. Is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you? Stop! Stop this madness! Nellie! Why would you do this? Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if you like white hair, then you'll fall for me too. And I can be your princess again, dear Smell. What are you even talking about? He cannot escape from his sister's piercing gaze. Why? What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. But none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Oh, this? You like my wig? I don't know if I need to censor anything, chat. My hand's hovering my censor key, so. As soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me, Mel. What did you do to her? Tell me. What did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility, and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. There's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a madwoman. It doesn't matter if she had noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So how could you do that to her? I promised you long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where's she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? I've changed my mind. Mel is more based. True. To be fair, I think that if Mel didn't slap the shit out of Nelly, this might not have happened. What do I have to do to get you to focus on me and only me? We're siblings. And she's 14. Don't you understand what you're doing? That's a screenshot and a half, chat. Oh, I understand it quite well. Far better than you do, dear Smell. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. But if we don't get caught, there's no problem. Hey, yo! Damn! Nelly, are you saying you've always felt this way about me? Dude. You're stupid, Mel. Oh my, you didn't notice, dear Smell? You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? Quit it. Enough. Don't say anything else. Stop. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about? Poor Mel. Content in your complete ignorance. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Mel, you can only love blood-related women. He got cursed to love blood-related women or something? Huh? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Understandable crash out by Mel. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamation slowly drained him of his strength. I was scratching my head and I thought they were gonna flash her biddies. I was worried. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's your sister, Mel. Shit. No, because the white-haired girl is his half-sis? We don't know that. No, because Mel is older than the white-haired sister. Because in the photo, they thought it was Nelly. So it goes Mel, white-haired girl, Nelly in age. Very funny. How far of your mind have you gone, Nelly? Poor Mel. You honestly know nothing. Say, that father was a painter. He painted pictures for a living. But what of it? For a time, our father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before, dear Smell. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. That was painted by our father. He did a good job, didn't he? I I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how'd you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? Do you remember that day, dear Smell? You couldn't possibly remember it. But there's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. He was long ago. Is it zooming in? Painter in service of the Rhodes family. It is, okay. That painter did something very, very bad, and because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. And that's why the mom took her in! Freak, dude! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! My father was chased from your house. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, then the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm still here is all proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his hands through my face, and an apologetic look on his face. I've already realized this. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting put in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she'd throw quite the fit. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Yeah, I figured this out. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house, don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. Oh my god. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I've loved you? Knowing that you would never accept my affection. But then, fancy that, you fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel? Stop it. Enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this. Mel. I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. Not even once. Dear Smell. Everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, Father does. All the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault that I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get angry as a bull. But eventually, I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. That my feelings would never bear fruit. So why? Why did she have to be your sister? Tell me, why? Oh, dear Smell, here you are again reading such hard books. Your eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at pages. It's fine, Nellie. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day. No, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, dear Smell, you won't be able to see me anymore. You worry too much. I can see you fine and well, my princess. Your hair glimmering like the sun and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that'll never change. Plus, the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. You know it's my favorite season. Winter's cold, and there's so much rain. I can't stand it. When it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away. I just adore the sun. Ah, yes, it's almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided? They distorted the OST. Oh my gosh. This is doing too much. Have you decided what you're going to ask Father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems. It's getting more and more distorted. Oh my gosh. And I also want a pretty dress, like the ones Mother wears. A long list is asking a bit much, even for Father. But dear Smell... I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else. Oh, and what would that be? The hairpin they bought you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year? None of that, dear Smell. Oh, then what could it be? Now I'm really curious. What's so valuable to you? That's a secret. Girls have so many secrets. I just don't know what to do. Say, dear Smell, would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit. I'm gonna have to censor this, right? Right, chat? Okay. If you want to see the uncensored stuff, you're gonna have to play the game for yourself. I'm gonna censor in between each line, okay? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden? Please, dear Smell. Oh, Nelly, what am I going to do with you? Come over here. This is so fucking crazy, chat. And I want to sit on your lap. Yes, yes, as you wish, my beautiful, beautiful little princess. Say, dear Smell? What is it this time, Nelly? Right now, I'm so incredibly... This is gonna be what? Happy. Yep, that was some disturbing imagery. Oh, and out of curiosity, Who was it that you really cared so much about? Hello? Hello? Oh gosh. In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in the early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. Okay, I thought it was going to end like 5 scenes ago. This is going to be a 4-hour stream chat. Like, it is late for me, but I don't care. I want to finish this chapter. That caused him little discomfort from a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged within his breast. At night, the town took on a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. It was not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. Darkness is not only the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manner of things undesirable. But despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him, and where he arrived was the church. Father! Father! God should be able to offer me counsel, to answer all my questions, about the painting, about her, about Nellie's feelings. Not her lies, but the truth. Please, open the door. Open the door! But as you expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no signs of responding to his calls. The sound of pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone onto a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No, none of it's true. So I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not at fault, am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. Does this game even have chapter? It apparently goes by like doors. Because this is a flashback for the Rose Garden, you know? That he was not an indication that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of white-haired painter fluttered through the back of his mind. He desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? What? Something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. It's the beggar. He'd been so consumed in his own world that he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar dressed in tattered rugs. He's still begging at the church? The hood beggar tentatively extended his hand towards Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Lord, get your filthy hands off me. I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch me. Suddenly, beggar's head turned upwards. My eyes catch the beggar's. Her hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Why? And a pair of red eyes, gazing bitterly, though with a familiar, distinctive glimmer at Mel. I thought she was dead. Red eyes. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. Fucking Mel! It can't be. The beggar that's always been here was a... But you said yourself that they would not survive much longer. How could you be certain she was that same beggar? Wait for me. Perhaps as someone of such high social standing, all beggars appeared the same to you. Or perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I will not say it is wrong to think so. Wait for me. I chase after the fleeing girl. If I shout for her to stop, she continues to run. The rain is so heavy, I'm afraid I might lose her. I'm terrified, but I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I'm begging you, please stop. I just want to talk. She comes to a stop at the corner. Please, do not go around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and for that, I'm truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Please come back to me. If you're really concerned about your social status, I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon enough. Oh, yes, Nellie. Nellie did some horrible things to you. She lost her mind. She was talking nonsense, but don't worry, she'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something, please. Are you angry? You're angry, aren't you? I'm not angry at you. I'm not... Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? What? Did you? Please tell me. The priest isn't around and everything Nellie says is a lie. You're the only one who will tell me it's not true. What are you... Our relationship. I don't understand what you're saying. I see. You don't know. You don't know. It's for the best. Nellie's the only one who knows, and she'll be gone before long. Everything will be alright. Dude, he's just not gonna tell her. Lord Mel? It'll all be alright. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. I'm begging you, stay with me. My appearance is no longer suitable to stand by your side. You saw how unsightly I am back at the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. That's not a problem. Now I truly look the part of a hideous witch. But I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. What are you talking about? My sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. There's no sin in that. We had our whole lives ahead of us, don't we? With enough time, this whole tragic mess will be behind us. Things will only get better from here. I'll be your prince, like one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Come to me. Don't leave me all alone. I need you by my side. Please. I extend my hand around the corner. I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. This is narrated from Mel's perspective. I just realized. Why? What the I'm so... I love this. I love this so much. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. But that story never had an ending. What? She doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote that letter. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? How did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong? Oh God. Your error was likely your kindness. Thoughtlessness. Thoughtlessly, haphazardly spreading your generosity. But that generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain. For your own happiness. What should I have done? I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps they can go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you choose when, in that moment, you decide to run. Make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road to ruin. I would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. They were supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end. That ending may not be the one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearn for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone, please help me. You should return now. If you spend too long out here, you're liable to catch a cold. Now, let us return to our own time. That's the ending? Did the white-haired girl vanish or run away? What did she mean by she never sent that letter? I just heard the achievement sound. That's the end of chapter 1. I don't even know what to say, chat. This is my longest stream. And damn, was it worth it. That was insane. Rose Manor, complete chapter 1. Holy shit, chat. That was a trip and a half? Yeah. Long ass stream. I don't even know what to say. I love that so much. I'm confused on what like the significance of the white hair girl's tale was. You know? She was like, oh, she never sent that letter. Like to rescue her? Is that the letter she was talking about? Now it's almost 1 a.m. my time zone. Worth it? Yeah, I thought that like an hour in that we were close to being done, but it just kept going. That was insanely well written. I love that. I'm so hooked on this. I love the characters, the plot. Oh my gosh. I knew like the prompt was like everyone in the manor was cursed with tragedy. I didn't think the tragedy would be like freaking, you know, you're forced to love your sisters. What? I would... Huh? And to be honest, chat, all the parts that I did censor that showed like graphic violence and stuff were like 3 frames. Like I couldn't even see it. I don't know what happened to the girl. I thought she was going to die. I thought she was already dead. The plot is thicker than my cake. True. Oh my gosh. I would sit here and yap, but I need to like get ready for bed. This is late night. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I love this. Thank you so much for joining me on this weird freaking trip. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yep. Real quick ending for the stream. Tomorrow I am playing Celeste. The goal is to open the chapter 8 door. We just need 2 more hearts I don't know how I'm going to get them, but I'm going to get them. I won't end stream till I do, even if it costs me my grades. So we'll see. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun to have you guys staying around and listen to me yap. Now it's so awkward, me like being flustered about the scene with Mel and the white haired girl, and it's his sister. What the frick? Dude has unstoppable Riz only if it makes his family tree a circle. What the frick? He should have just been a priest. Some people just aren't meant to, be in romantic relationships because they can only be with their family, I guess. I don't know. Maybe don't sacrifice your grades for real, but yeah. That was really funny. I mean, yeah. I think my goal is to like make a video for each chapter that we go through. I don't know how well that's gonna go because I hear that some are longer than others. Also, I have like 7 hours of footage to got through already, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna end it before I go to bed. Or yeah, I fall asleep on stream. It was nice hanging out with y'all. But bye bye. Wink. Bye.